Hi City Girls, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a self tanner review, and let me tell you guys, it is cold here, and in the winter time when your legs get as white as the snow and people start mistaking it for a patch of snow that's still on the ground, you need self tanner. I do not self tan my legs a lot. Little secret, I hardly ever shave my legs unless I'm going to wear a skirt. So kind of pointless to do self tanner in the winter for me. But if there is anything that's going on and I need to have my legs somewhat like not white like the snow, I might use some self tanner, and I've used some various self tanners throughout the year. But ever since I started filming the YouTube videos, I watch a lot of other people's videos in regards to the self tanning lotions and which ones are the best and which ones are just kind of okay and which ones smell bad. So I have done a little bit of research and a small amount of investment as far as what self tanners I think work the best. And I do have 5 self-tanning agent, I say type agents because I'll show it to you when we get into the video. But anyway, so I'm going to give you my honest review of these products, and then you can let me know what you think. Let me know what products you use and why you like them so much. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is from Bath & Body Works, and this one is the True Blue bronzing self-tanning lotion. And I have actually had this for a while, and this used to be one of my favorites. It smells really good. It has a really good kind of fresh smell. You can still smell that tanning stuff that's in it, but this one works really well, and I don't find that it leaves you too terribly streaky. It is very liquidy, so it is a little bit messy, and it is kind of harder to get off from between your fingers and on your wrists and stuff. So this one is actually really good, and they do still sell this. I didn't want to talk about it unless actually Bath & Body Works still sold it, and it is $15 for this one. And I know they have it online. The Bath & Body Works store that we have is the next big town over, so I haven't been in there for a while, but this one I do like it, but it is no longer my favorite self-tanning lotion. The next one is the St. Tropez tanner, and I actually got this as a 100-point perk from Sephora just recently, and this one is actually a mousse foam, and this one I think worked pretty well. You want to go ahead and use it with a tanning mitt. That other one from Bath & Body Works, I probably wouldn't use a self-tanning mitt with that one, only because it is so liquidy. I think that these actually work best for a mousse type application. These mitts are, I think, $6.50, and this St. Tropez one is actually really good. I have 2, and I'll tell you why I have 2 in just a moment. So this one is good. Again, I got this as a 100-point perk, and I didn't use it on my legs because I have a different product that I really like for my legs. I did just tan the upper part of my body with it, and this is actually not it. This is a different one. But I did get one for my mom too, and I haven't checked in with her to find out if she's actually used this one yet on her body. Okay, moving right along. So this is sort of a tanning product, and this is actually a tanning water, and what a gradual self tanning face water, and it is totally liquid, like 100% liquid. What I use this for before I started tanning up here and on my arms is I have the melasma, which is the mask of pregnancy, and it is a discoloration of your face due to hormones. And it often seemed like when I would go in to get my foundation matched, they would always match it to this part right here, and my neck was always so white, and this part was always darker. This part always looks sort of like I have had a self tanner on it, and then it's just sort of like started to slough off, but it's permanent. It's not going anywhere. And I've tried various creams and different stuff like that. And now I'm at the point where I'm using color corrector to kind of keep it from being so dark right there. And so everything kind of just goes smooth into my neck. And I am not a big fan of putting foundation all the way down my neck because I don't want it all over my clothes and it just gets to be a mess. So I really try hard to get my foundation to match my neck, to match my décolleté right here. So this product is fabulous. Use it on a little round cotton, one of those little cotton rounds that you could use to take off your eye makeup. And then I just kind of blotch it right in through here. And again, I was using this before I started self-tanning, and it just sort of, I didn't put it all the way down here. I just sort of, I guess, smoothed it out this way, so it was just a gradual get lighter into my décolleté. But I found that this stuff works really, really, really well. This is one of my favorite products, and I would have to say it's probably a holy grail product when I'm not using a regular self-tanner on the upper part of my body. So this one is absolutely awesome. Okay, here is another Sephora product, and this one is my absolute favorite for my legs. Now this is the Tinted Self Tanning Body Mist, and it is an aerosol can, and it comes in a regular aerosol, and you just spray this onto your legs or wherever you want to put it on your body, and then use your self-tanning mitt. Now that is why I have a new self-tanning mitt, because this is the one that I was using prior to getting this big stain right here for the Sephora one on my leg. And if you can kind of see how it's just like darkened like right in through here, that's as dark as it was when I was only using it on this here. So what I would do is I would shave my legs and then I would exfoliate my legs, and I would use a Bath and Body Works exfoliator, or there is a ton of DIY exfoliators on the internet. You can use coffee, you can use oatmeal, you can use baking soda or baking powder to do your own exfoliation if you don't want to go out and purchase an actual exfoliator. Some of the self-tanners require you, or tell you, they're requiring you to do this, tell you that you shouldn't use something that has an oil in it. So like the sugar scrub that I use from Bath and Body Works, it does have oil in it. And so I was really careful when I used this other product, the last product that I'm going to mention, not to use any sort of oil products. And it also said don't moisturize your elbows or any place else. So we'll kind of talk about that when we talk about this other product. So anyway, this one right here I think is absolutely wonderful for your legs. I shave my legs, exfoliate my legs, and then I actually get back into the shower and I mist this on my legs while I'm in the shower, and then I use my tanning mitt just to kind of smooth it over. The color is so pretty, and it actually has a really good smell with it. And I just rub it around on my legs and then let my legs dry while I'm finishing getting ready for the day. Couple of things to mention about this. From what I understand, they do not sell this in the stores any longer. You have to get it online. I think it's like $15. It's not that expensive. However, it has to go ground because it is an aerosol can. It cannot go, I don't know, the 2-day shipping that Sephora does, I'm sure it goes via air. But when you order this, you have to order it and it has to go ground. And they do tell you that it will go ground and it's not eligible for the 2-day flash shipping. So what I would recommend is if you are in dire need of other products from Sephora, that you do 2 separate orders, because this one's going to come by itself. And if you need your other items and you are eligible for the 2-day flash shipping, or you've paid that extra $10 for the year, order this on a separate order so that you aren't waiting for all of your products to come via ground. Okay, so this one, I love this one. This one's awesome. And I do get lots of compliments on the color of my legs because people most of the time don't see my legs because they're covered up, because they're so white and hairy. Okay, so the last product, and I'm thinking that this is probably so far going to be my favorite. This is the NKD Skin. I guess that's Naked Skin. And this one is actually made by the company Via Liberata. And this is their, I guess, budget brand item. I just picked this up the other day at Kohl's, of all places. It is a mousse. And it's very liquidy when you first shake it, and then as you shake it, it emulsifies, and it's now very moussey. So this one, I think the color was absolutely beautiful on this one, and I purchased this one in the dark, and it's the Tinted Tan Mousse. Okay, so a little bit about this. I paid $19.99 for it. Well, I didn't pay $19.99. I had, like, not Kohl's cash, but a reward from buying stuff at Kohl's. So it's $19.99 retail price at Kohl's. I think you can get it at Ulta and a couple of other places. I'm not really sure. I've heard of Via Liberata before, but I hadn't heard of this brand. So I came home and I put it on. Now, I did not exfoliate or obviously moisturize, because this particular one tells you not to moisturize and to not use a lotion on there. It says directions for use. Ensure skin is clean and exfoliated. Do not moisturize or use moisturizing shower lotions prior to application. Use the tan mitt and apply product with circular motions. Use sparingly on hands, feet, knees, and elbows, and wipe the areas with a slightly damp cloth following application. So the directions on this one are a little bit different than the application instructions for the others. This one also came with a tan mitt. I'm gonna show you guys this tan mitt. Hold on one second. Let me go get it. Okay, you guys, look at this little tiny mitt. This totally cracks me up. It was free, all right? It was free. It was included within the box, but look at the size difference of these mitts. So I, not wanting to use this one because this one is for my St. Tropez. Not that I think it matters. I mean, it's dry on there already, right? But I'm like so OCD that I feel like I need to have a separate mitt for every tanner that I have. I don't know. It's just the way that I am. So anyway, so I use this little tiny mitt and I'm all trying to do it. It just keeps slipping off my hand, and I mean, it would be great if you were just gonna like be doing right in here, right? But I'm trying to do my arms and I'm trying, you know, get all over, and this cracks me up really, really bad. But it was free, and I suppose if you didn't have any of the other ones, you know, this would be the best option to use. But this just kind of cracked me up. But again, it's free. And it came with the NKD Skin, this one. All right, so again, kind of general rules for self-tanning. If you're not using the Via Liberata one, then you're going to want to exfoliate. You're going to want to exfoliate really, really well, because when you put that self-tanner on, it is going to tend to kind of cling to your dry patches, and then as your dry patches are falling off, this is kind of a goofy video. Anyway, as the skin is coming off, then it's going to come off and it's going to be more streaky and probably patchy and not look as well. You're going to want to moisturize very well on your elbows and around here on your palms of your hand, because it seems like that's where the tanning foam, mousse, or lotion wants to collect. So if it's already moisturized, then it's going to slip over those areas a lot better. Now, the one good thing this was good for, I guess, is, let me put it on my 3 fingers here, is getting like right into here. Bright light. there we go, getting into here, because if you are going to tan your hands, it is kind of a little awkward to get it so that there's not a bunch of white patches. And then by using a mitt, you're able to not get it on the palms of your hands, and then you don't have to try to wash, because if you get it on the palms of your hands and then you have to wash your hands and you've already got it in between your fingers, well, then you got to kind of start over, because the water is going to make it look runny and streaky. Let me go back to one thing about this that I was going to mention before I started laughing about this little mitt. The guide color on this is super, super dark. Don't let it freak you out. I put it on and it has a slight green tint to it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to look like the Incredible Hulk at work tomorrow. I hope it's cold, because I will be wearing a turtleneck. I seriously was really nervous about what it was going to look like, and I was already like halfway invested before I realized how dark it really was. But I went to bed with it on, and then I got up in the morning and I showered. Yes, I did shower, and a lot of the color washed off, and it left a really pretty, beautiful golden color. And my mom saw me that afternoon, and she actually made a comment about how nice it really looked. So don't be paranoid once you start putting it on and realize how dark it actually is. I mean, I think that the color is really nice, and obviously this is camera, but I'm very impressed with that one. So back to the exfoliating. I feel like a little spastic today. Anyway, so just make sure that you read the directions on the package, you exfoliate, you moisturize if you need to, and then follow the directions for how long you're supposed to leave it on, how long it's supposed to stay dry, or how long it will take to dry, and how long it will be till it transfers to another article of clothing. And I really do want to try to get the Loving Tan, but every time I go onto the website, the 2-hour express dark is sold out. So I ended up settling for the via Liberata one, and I really am happy with it, and it's half the price of the Loving Tan. So, okay, now I really am done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it useful. It's a little difficult to kind of like do swatches of self-tanner unless you want to, you know, kind of look like you laid in a tanning bed, kind of funny if you have to work or whatever. And I will not show my legs right now because they are really white, and it's still too cold here to wear any shorts or skirts. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please give it thumbs up. Please comment down below if you've used any of these products or any other products that you would recommend me or any of the other viewers to watch. Thank you so much. Take care of each other, and we will see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.